Aloha everyone, what's going on my dudes? Today is July 12th, 2021 and we got another RuneScape update for y'all. The Ninja Strike 24 brings us a combat bonanza and the beach makes a return this year at the Lumbridge Crater. So without any further ado, let's jump right in the video. Let's go!
Cats is the illest. What you talking about, Willis?
Alright guys, starting off I want to dive into the changes that the ninjas have done with their combat bonanza. So let's get started. First off, bank presets. Upon logging in today, members now have 5 new free bank presets available, bringing the total number to 15. Preset titles 11 through 15 have been added accordingly. Next up, some changes for bosses. They have added a boss instance timer that will tell you exactly how much time you have left in your 1 hour instance. This includes a button which opens up the collection log for the enemy you're currently facing. Timer can be removed from its default position using the edit layout mode. To turn the timer off or on, navigate the information's Windows settings menu, which can be found under gameplay settings. It's important to note that with this update, you'll see the timer showing 59 minutes and X seconds depending on when the instance started instead of the full 60 minutes. This doesn't change the amount of time you have. This is just the first time that exact numbers and seconds remaining have been displayed visually. They've also added new graphics for the boss kill timer. Achieving a new best kill time will now show how you've improved compared to your previous best. Phase numbers and enrage percentage are now displayed under the boss's health bar for both Araxor and Araxi. The now redundant enrage buff icon has been removed. After each boss kill, players will receive a message stating their current kill count. Another message has been added for milestone kill counts, and the terminology for the entrances to boss fights is now more consistent and will be labeled either instanced encounter or uninstanced encounter. The term custom encounter has been removed. Messaging has been added to various places informing Ironmen that they may only enter an instance encounter. Shifting gears, we got some quality of life changes for combat itself. They have added a new ability called Cease. This will last for 6 seconds or until the player chooses to attack again. What it does is it will pause revolution, pause auto retaliate, and pause familiar auto attacks. It will cancel a queued ability or special attack, immediately end an active channeled ability, and cancel a charging detonate ability. When the effect ends, revolution will begin again, auto retaliate will reactivate if it was on prior to using cease, and familiars will resume auto attacking. They have added the ability to customize how perks on equipment are viewed. Augmented items and gizmo shells can now display both perk icons and text, icons only or only text. This setting can be found in the invention menu under the skills and experience section of the gameplay settings, and skills are now listed alphabetical in the settings. Scrimshaws of the same type and tier can now be combined to increase their longevity up to a maximum of 24 hours for one scrimshaw. If the total is over 24 hours, you're going to receive a new scrimshaw with the remainder. Used and combined scrimshaws can also be divided, which splits them down into new ones. Scrimshaws created in this fashion will be full and may be traded if applicable. Weapon tooltips now display the attack range. Desktop users are now able to see the value of a dropped item stack and a list of individual items in the stack. This setting can be toggled on and off in the items drop section of the gameplay settings. Players may now collect as many salve shards from the haunted mines as they desire, and the text description of attack options in the display setting are now more descriptive. So that is pretty much it for your Ninja Strike 24, the combat bonanza. We're going to now take a brief look at the beach, which was also added with today's update. So I talked about this fairly extensively a few days ago with my own beach video, so I'm not going to go into major detail, but the beach has returned once again to Lumbridge Crater, sticking around from now until August 8th. A lot of your familiar activities have returned once again, but note that the beach ball rolling has been removed and they've added the dungeoneering hole. Like with any beach event, we got a bunch of new cosmetic rewards from skilling and from the rune coin shop, and old cosmetics can be purchasable via the Oddment store. So So that's pretty much it. Once again, if you want to know a little bit more, I have covered this in a video a couple of days ago, so go ahead and check that out. Finally, with that, we're going to now look at the patch notes and see what else has been added with today's update, so let's go ahead and check that out. Starting off with mobile, they've added additional information about performance impact when adjusting the advanced graphics option on mobile, fixed an issue that could cause the revolution bar on mobile to not draw correctly, and changes have been made so that users can access the chat window on mobile so they can chat while their player character is transmogrified or transformed. Moving on to Davendale, on the Davendale tutorial, when leveling up either attack and fishing, the first level up camera pans highlighting unlocked content now occur if the player has completed the sandbox goal by following the alternate path, and fixed an issue on the Davendale tutorial where the player would become stuck in combat by the on-screen level up tutorial. Lastly, we got some other changes. Upgrades and extras help information has been updated to provide info regarding the marketplace. Stalling rack and ruin will no longer prevent the ability from reverting to rack. Prevented a crash that could occur when destroying skill outfits with other related items in the inventory. Users logging into an account with an invalid Slayer task will now have their Slayer task removed. Players that were unable to progress their Slayer task will now be able to claim a new task on login. And finally, fixed an issue that was preventing Vanaka from allowing players to adjust their Varrock teleport. That is it for your patch notes. Links to everything discussed in this video will be down in the description below. Head on over there to check them out. With that, I'm going to wrap the video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed yet and you want to stay up to date on all things RuneScape related, then hit that subscribe button. As I appreciate you watching. I am out. Aloha.